Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Thank you for joining us on this episode for where we're going to talk about how does one identify the priorities and how much time should be given to these priorities. So honestly, identifying the priorities involves taking some time to reflect on your values, your principles and goals, and considering how they fit into your current schedule. And here are four steps that we can follow to identify the priorities. So, first of all, the most important thing is to reflect on our values and principles. What are the things that are most important to us? What do we stand for and believe in? Consider how our values and principles align with our goals and how they fit into our current schedule. Now, it's really important to understand this point because um, it lays the foundation of everything that happens next. What are the things that are most important to us? And they come from what do we believe in? Where do we stand? And think about us, our identity as a human, as a Muslim, as a Shia. What is that thing that is most important to us? Humanity, Islam, the teachings of Alabat salam. And then once we define that, then comes identifying the goals. That's number two. What do you want? So, the few questions that we should consider: what do you want to achieve in the short term and long term? Consider both personal and professional goals over here and prioritize them based on their importance to us. For example, if our personal goal is have to focus on religion or to set up a business or dedicate more time to family, and then the professional goal is get a promotion, get a new job, or start something. These are things that we need to think about and then prioritize based on their importance. Then that leads to number three: assess your current schedule. Take a look at how our current spending of time is working. Are there activities or commitments that are not aligned with our values and goals? Are there things that we can let go of to prioritize differently? If there are things that we're doing which are not directly linked to our values for which we stand for example, we are spending time watching Netflix, whereas our aspiration and our value is to spend time dedicated for the Ahl Bayt alayhi salam, that should come off of the schedule. If our goal is to get um, a new job and we are spending time chatting with our friends, then that chat should be delayed versus focusing on improving the resume. And then number fourth is to make a plan. Based on our values, goals, and the current schedule, make a plan for how we would like to allocate our time to reflect these priorities. This may involve rearranging the schedule or making changes to the commitments that we have already made. So, as for how much time you should give to your priorities, in summary, it all depends on your goals and the amount of time you have available. It's important to be realistic and allocate enough time to make progress, but also leave room for flexibility and other commitments. It may be helpful to break your goals down into smaller tasks and set deadlines for each of them to help manage your time effectively. And that in itself will lay the foundation of what we want to do and how do we want to prioritize and allocate time for that priority. So, thank you for joining us in this particular discussion on how to allocate time for the priorities and how to define the priorities. The next discussion will be around common challenges and how to overcome them from an Islamic perspective related to the New Year's resolution. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi.